Hello YouTubers, this is your girl Naturally Me Maya with another video, and this one is about my first wearable unit, which is the one that I'm wearing right now. The first wig that I made that I actually was able to wear that fits my head. When you watch other videos on YouTube, they may seem somewhat misleading because they show you how easy it is, they do it and everything fits and you look beautiful. And I can tell you from experience it is not true. I have made many units and they never fit. I always ended up with a toupee. However, I take notes of the mistake that I've made, and finally I made one that I could wear. Even this one here, when I was making it, I made mistakes. However, I was able to fix those mistakes and make this unit fit. As you can tell, I'm rocking it. So if you want to know how to make your first wearable unit, just keep watching. Usually I wouldn't attempt to make a wig of this magnitude because this is like a Chinese bang kind of wig. Many people make it where they separate, they make the whole crown or whatever of the head, and then when it comes to the bang they make it separately. But me, I wanted to make it to be a seamless piece of unit. I wanted it to be like there's no demarcations on between the bangs and the rest of the hair, and I will show you how I did that. I guess being in cosmetology school, even though we have not yet reached that phase of our learning, but it gives me the confidence that I need to try something new. And you know what, when you get out of your comfort zone, you might come up with some great things. So don't let it scare you. Just let's continue the journey. So keep watching so you can see the unit that I've made.
Okay, to start up with, you definitely need hair. So I'm using the Malaysian iron texture and natural straight. You can use whatever you like. You need a weaving cap, and if you have a small head, this one should be good for you. And also a stocking cap to protect the head of your mannequin, and of course a glue gun. Other items that you need are a pair of scissors, comb, and some clips, and a paddle brush. We're going to be making a lot of mess. You'll see how the paddle brush came very handy. And last but not least, your mannequin's head. Start by putting the stocking cap over your mannequin's head. I didn't even care to unbraid the hair because my hair gonna be braided underneath, so I try to simulate the real thing as much as possible. Then put on your weaving cap. Just make sure it is centered, because if it's not centered, then your bang will not be centered as well. You may want to take a couple of T-pin and lock in your cap onto the head of the mannequin. I didn't have any, so I improvised and just used a regular bobby pin. One thing that I will tell you, you're gonna need a lot of glue sticks, so just go ahead and grab yourself a couple of packs, especially if you're a beginner like me, because if you just get whatever the glue gun comes with, you might find yourself out of glue. By the way, excuse my microphone, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's time for me to upgrade to a better one. But anyways, I've heard a lot of complaints about the glue is hot. It's not that hot to me. It feels like, you know, wax from a candle. To me, it's not hot, but for you, it might be hot, so protect your hands. One thing you also need to know is that it dries out really fast, so you need to work quite fast. I attempted to do something that I saw a pro doing, which is put it on the actual weft, but believe me honey, I stopped that very fast. I just pour it on the cap and just put the hair on top of it, and I find out that it's quite easy. And don't worry again about the mess you're making with the wax, because the paddle brush, you'll see how I brush it toward the end and everything came off that mannequin head. But I'm not talking about the hair itself, but all the glue came off and the hair looks beautiful. And as a beginner, you should be using some cheap hair, so don't be scared of cutting that hair so your wig can lay flat. It can make it easy for you, because if this is your first wig, there's gonna be a lot of things you encounter, and doing the folding message is not even realistic at that time. You just want to make sure you have a unit that looks nice, that looks flat, and that fits your head. That's the ultimate goal for this unit when it comes to making it. One thing you need to be aware of is that the weft itself has a right and the wrong part. Just make sure that you check it. So the silky part of it is the part that should be showing, and the prickly part is the one that should be on the inside. So I made the mistake on the first weft that I installed it inside out. So don't make that mistake. I removed it, of course, and I redid it. If you didn't notice, you'll see that I glue on my part all around the head of the mannequins, and the closure I put it toward the back. Why I did that is that I don't want any mess toward the front, and it's easily hidden when you put it in the back. Like I told you toward the beginning of the video, is that I started putting the glue on the weft, but it was making it quite easy. It was quite hard for me, so I decided to just go ahead and put it on the cap. I made a mistake right there because I pressed on the hair too tight. It's just like when you sew it too tight, you don't need to press that hard, you know, just hard enough that the hair attached to the cap, but not hard enough where it goes in between the braids, because what happens is that it's going to be tightened if you do that. Then you may end up with a toupee, which I don't think that's the goal. I don't think you meant to make a toupee. Another item that you need is probably some chalk. On my video, I'm using like a dry piece of leftover bath soap, or actually facial soap. So I'm using it to mark where I want my closure to be. I had already put it on my head, which I didn't show that part, to make sure that the actual little bump is right in the middle of my head, like it's not in the back of my head. So make sure that you measure yours as well. And keep cleaning the wax as often as you like, to make sure that you keep your unit clean. Even if you do it toward the end, it's no big deal really, because it's dry, it's gonna come out, it's gonna flake out anyways as soon as you brush it out. Well, it seems like we're almost done with making the wigs. We're doing the finishing touch right now, cleaning it up. Let me know what you think. I think it looks good, but then again, I could be partial because I'm the one making it. Okay guys, this part here is quite tricky when you're cutting your bangs. If you don't have somebody to do it for you, you're gonna do it yourself. Be careful. Do not pull on the hair. I'm holding the hair, but I have two clips to give it some weight, but I'm not pulling on it, because if you pull on it too tight, then you might mess it up. Also, if you do not know how to properly hold a pair of scissors, go to my Instagram page at Hair a la Mode, which I'm putting it on the screen for you. You'll find a quick tutorial that shows you exactly how to hold it. Now, if it comes to cutting it straight, is the part that I have problem with, and I'm still working on that, and hopefully I will get it one day. We almost toward the end of the tutorial. We have about a couple of minutes left, so let me know what you guys think about it, and let me know if you learned something. And if you do, or you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Even if you don't like it, give it a thumbs up, because I work really hard to put this video together for you, so you can learn what I've learned, and also share it with your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, please click on that subscribe button and also activate your notifications, so you will be the one that knows first when I post a video, which I will be posting even better quality of video than this one that I just posted. On this frame, I'm thinning out the bang because I don't want it to be too thick. And let me tell you, this hair is some good hair. It has so much volume that I actually had to trim the whole hair, kind of like lighten it, because it was so heavy. But oh, that was some good hair. I really thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch the tutorial, and as always, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching, and this is the end product. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.